Hi there, and welcome to the Pynn Chronicles. The first thing you're going to notice if you're looking in the back is where are the movies? No movies. Obviously, the movie fairy came and took them all away. No, as you guys know, as I mentioned in my last video, that I shot when in my hotel room over in Nova Scotia. Basically, I'm moving, and I'm moving to Nova Scotia. Are you going to miss me?
Nah.
You're going to miss me, bro.
No, I'm gonna miss Smokey.
You're Smokey.
Yeah.
So, it's going to miss Smokey. And Dad, of course, it's going to be like the sad, I will remember you okay in the background. well, I'm visiting on a monthly basis, but still. And you're coming to Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I'm gonna come.
And you're looking forward to that, right?
Yeah, that'll be cool.
It's kind of cool. It's a smaller area. There's more stuff there, though.
It's a smaller area.
We can go to Taco Bell.
No, I hate tacos.
I had the naked chicken chalupa, and it was amazing. I thought it wasn't going to be any good, but if you ever have the chance to have the naked chicken chalupa, you have to have it.
Maybe, but probably not.
He's going to have it. He's going to like this. Anyway, so this is the Pynn Chronicles Chapter 1. We got some stuff coming up. I think next week, more than likely, we're going to do like a Power Rangers centric episode. Matthew's going to bring over his entire collection of Power Rangers memorabilia. It's kind of large. So we're probably going to sit back and just we're going to have less to do during that. Probably make fun of Matthew at certain points because that's fun for him to do. He likes to do that. Well, earthquake. Anyway, today we're starting off on the Pynn Chronicles. We're starting it here in my getting packed slowly house, and who knows where this is going to end up. But we're going to continue to do these anytime that we're hanging out together. So it could be anywhere. It could be Nova Scotia. It could be on a boat or on a plane or with a goat or on a train. Anyway, the Pynn Chronicles, they're starting up today. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to do a list video. The list portion of the video, we're going to be talking about movies, video games, comics. There's a new DC thing going on. I think it's ridiculously named. And a lot of other stuff as well. And it's just like when you're making spaghetti and you're not quite sure if it's done or not. You just throw that piece of spaghetti. I did when I was in college. Anyway, I threw the piece of spaghetti at the wall, and if it stuck, it stayed. And if it didn't, well, landed down there. This is our first Pynn Chronicles. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be right back. We'll have Matt here as well. And let's get started. If my mouse decided at this point to stop for a second, so that seamlessly let's get started part was let's get started, awkward pause. It's true. Let's go. Hey there. So welcome to the Pynn Chronicles. This is Chapter 1. Matt's back. Wes is over. Where you at?
I'm coming.
All right. Where you at? Where you at? There. Talking Newfoundlandish. Okay. Starting off. Let's do that then. So we're all from Newfoundland. Though we've lived outside of the province for a bit, so we get a lot of comments sometimes on our accent doesn't exactly sound Newfoundlandish, or it sounds kind of mixed sometimes. I think out of the three of us here, I can get the strongest Newfoundland accent.
Probably.
So, obviously because I'm older than you guys. But all of us here have been in dramatic arts in some form or another, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
God.
Can you do, if I put a Newfoundland accent, like a strong one, try a strong one.
I can't.
I know it's hard.
I know someone in my grade who's been in like at least one of my classes for the past like 3 years, and he has such a thick Newfie accent.
It's cool. I mean, I like them
I hate
but
I hate them.
no, I like different accents.
I
just
like it
it's
too.
not me.
It's cute. I like it.
But
I didn't used to like it when I was younger. Because I was like, oh, it sucks. We're just from Newfoundland. It's small. Nobody knows us here. Like, I hate it. But then I was like, it kind of grew on me a little bit over time. Like, it's just like, it's like,
So,
it's the culture.
do your best version of like. First, give me a Newfoundland saying. Give me a phrase, a Newfoundland phrase. You think like, if you said Newfoundland, like some kind of phrase, some kind of like.
What do you have by?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
say.
it's obvious.
What do you have by?
See, that's not bad. That's not bad. Matt, like.
What? What do you want, Father?
Like have like a just a Newfoundland phrase, just anything.
The only one that I know is the one that Wes just said.
That's the only one you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, like.
That just earlier we were talking about skeets. That's a Newfoundland phrase.
Oh, well, yeah, but Skeets is just like a.
Oh, if you guys don't know, I guess. Skeets.
So I explained this to my friend in Texas the other day because I was like, you guys, because I was looking up something online and it said how to tell if you're a Newfoundlander, and down the line it said like you know what a skeet is, and I was like, other people don't have skeets. So I asked them, they're like, I don't know what that is, but it sounds disgusting, and I'm like, you're a little bit right.
Well, no, skeet's a term here, basically, and it means kind of like.
It's like our own special type. It's on like our own special cultural type of redneck.
Yeah, exactly. If you watch the Trailer Park Boys, for instance, I guess that would be the kind of the skeet area of like that, right? Like the Rickies and stuff like that. And a lot of like people outside of Canada actually watch the Trailer Park Boys. Are pretty popular.
Yeah.
And actually, where I'm moving at, that's the area where it's filmed. Like it's filmed in Nova Scotia. So you guys, who knows, make it to see Ricky. I know that my sister, my youngest sister, Melissa, she actually went to Marble Mountain, like to go snowboarding, and she had drinks there, and one of the guys that she drank with was Bubbles.
Charles saw Ricky.
Yeah, and Ricky's
Ricky came to Social A.
He did like a few like horror movies as well. That he was in, like Would You Rather.
I love the little things that are like culturally isolated. It's a cool thing about language. I like it.
It is, but first we need you to do a Newfoundland accent. You need to try it, even if it's a "What are you at?" type of thing. I did that so badly.
I'm gonna hate this. Like,
Yeah. Come on, embrace it.
What are you at, bye?
It's not bad, actually.
That's okay.
I hang out. Like, you forget that I hang out with, like...
Sick.
Sick.
Like, well,
Who
like...
says that? There's a Newfoundlander, kind of Newfoundland YouTuber, and he does, like, the skeet type, like, videos.
I don't remember.
He's pretty good. And he's like, sick! You know?
I don't know. But, like,
a cool Newfoundland
my
accent.
friends, Colin and Andrew, are constant. Like, whenever we're, we were playing Titanfall and stuff like that, and, like, they'd constantly be like, bye. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I say bye sometimes. Like,
I will actually say, what are you at?
Well, yeah. So there are phrases that I'm going to say these here, and you guys tell me if you've heard these Newfoundland phrases, or if they're just things like a product of my time type thing. So there's actually a song made out of this one, like a Newfoundland song.
I supplies that builds a boat.
No, I'll get to that one after though. Some shocking good.
I've heard it.
Everything that some shocking good. So some shocking good basically means it's really good. I think.
Yeah.
Right? Really, it's
You know
awesome.
what you can also say for that?
Well,
It's really good.
Yeah, but and there's always me nerves.
I heard that.
I hated that when growing up. When I was growing up, that became really big, and I had there's this one of my this girl that used to sit behind me. She's really cute, and in high school, and she'd be saying that all the time. She'd lean in and whisper in my ear because she knew it drove me up the wall. It's like nails on chalkboard. Nerves. And it's like I can't do it.
You gotta be like. It's like it's something you say when you're you're just in fury and you're like, oh, nerves.
Like if I sat there probably and watched like a bit of Buddy What's His Name before this started. Buddy What's His Name is like a Newfoundland group, and they do like comedic songs. They do like covers of like regular Newfoundland songs, but they mostly do like comedic type of songs. Like they do an old MacDonald song, But they have like different things like Old McDonald, and they put out all kinds of weird like noise and stuff like that, chainsaw type thing. And it's really cool. When I was a kid, I saw it when they came to our school. But can you guys think of any other phrases? I mean, like it's hard.
St. John specific is like best kind.
Yeah, best kind. I heard that
Best
one.
kind rotted.
Rotted.
I say rotted sometimes. I'll be like, oh.
Is
she's
salty a
rotted.
Newfoundland phrase? Because I never
No,
heard that before you
salty's
started
an
saying.
internet phrase.
So,
Salty's like a meme thing.
there's actually one like in like a joke between me and Charles that has to do with Newfoundland phrases. Actually, I'm gonna think of it. It's about Madoka Magica.
Oh.
The part where like near the end where Madoka's mother smacks her. Because me and Charles forever were constantly going on with, "Don't smack me, mother."
Mutter. Yeah, mutter's a
Mutter,
big
don't smack me.
Newfoundland thing.
I was
It's like
gonna say that would be mutter.
me mutter.
Well, Charles would constantly be like, "Mutter, give me a fin," which a fin's $5.
Oh, okay.
It's another.
I
Yeah.
thought he was asking for
I'm the only
seal.
one who knows that one.
I thought I was gonna get a cigarette or something.
I thought
No,
it was
that's a
seal.
dart.
I thought it was like for like seal.
I thought a dart was weed.
No, a dart's a cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Why am I the only one here who knows current Newfie like slang?
No, I knew what a dart was.
Yeah.
I did know.
Because
But
I'll get like an ass on the
One
road.
thing,
I didn't know
thing,
Finn.
the accent here is like, it's like people from the mainland can tell if
Of
when you're from
course.
Newfoundland because of certain things how you pronounce it. Specifically, like how you'd say room and roof. Like we say room and roof, right? But people here would be like rum. And I've heard people say like the bedroom, like up in the rough.
well,
And people always like,
I think is that a Canadian thing that we pronounce aluminium aluminum?
no, it's
Because that is
actually
wrong.
I
It's
can
just an
tell
American
you.
thing.
I can tell you exactly why that is different in the linguistic standpoint. Because it's actually spelled different. If you've ever looked at the way they spell it in like England and here, it's actually spelled different. It's spelled aluminium in England. It's spelled aluminum here.
So in other words, it's spelled right in England. It's not spelled right here.
I don't know, actually, technically here would be closer to the right version because American language is actually closer to what the original English used to sound like.
Well,
Because we're isolated.
well, not
because
American,
we're
but like
No, American. Because because they were isolated from where English evolved. It's the same thing with Quebec French.
they're getting more isolated as we go through. That's going to be more isolations coming up. Sorry, but basically here in Newfoundland, there were people came in from different countries. People came in from a French-speaking areas, and people came in from like Ireland and England, and they spoke like the native tongue, the way that people spoke there. Now each of those communities like pretty much stayed like where they were, and like generations grew up. So you actually get a fairly good view of the accents of certain countries and cultures, like the older accents, based on the fact that these people were like in these smaller areas, and they grew up and they passed down their linguistics to from generation to generation.
I always try to like when someone's like, "How would you describe Newfoundland?" I always say like Irish light.
We drink a lot.
We
Like
drink
I
a
don't
lot.
particularly,
We have a similar accent to the Irish accent as well.
we like our beer.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Like
I knew
have
someone
a small
who used to
community.
describe it as like Irish pirate.
Irish
The way
pirate.
you said pirate sounded so newfie there.
Pirate.
Like pirate.
Irish pirate. It's just the
Pirate.
two words together makes my.
You-
Irish pirate.
Well, you do hang around the most Newfie.
I do actually. I do hang out most
Like-
around like the most Newfie sounding people.
Like for me, and like most of the people that I hang with, they're not actually from.
I hang out with people who use the Newfie phrases, but they don't have the Newfie accent, so we don't say like my friend says like rotted a lot, like oh I was rotted.
For me, my
He's rough.
you guys are my kids are from Newfoundland. My better half is from Morocco. I got friends from Mexico and Portugal and Spain.
Yeah.
So it's kind of different.
Most of my friends are either in like Southern America. If they're not from here, they're either in Southern America or like somewhere.
Southern
in Europe.
America.
Yeah, like Texas. I have a bunch of friends in
Okay,
Texas,
so
and I have a
Sou-
couple friends in LA.
this was Southern America be the word for that? 'Cause every time you said Southern America, I thought Brazil.
Did you really?
I don't know why. Like, because
South
I thought
America.
South
South
America.
America, okay.
No, oh, okay.
No, like we said Southern. Southern. I guess there's a
Yeah,
definition.
American South.
Yeah, in the American
Well,
South. So, like, I have a couple friends in Texas, and I have a couple friends in LA, And I have a bunch of other friends in like not English speaking Europe, but like places where they're required to learn English anyways.
Well, my better half like first lived in the southern state when she came to go to a university, and she enjoyed it there, loved the food, and then moved to New York, and thought that New York was like kind of fun.
Another accent thing here. We add H's to things that are not supposed to
And
have
drop
H's
them,
and
too.
drop the H's. A good example of this.
Replacing aces.
A really good example of this is one time my grandmother said, "I am what I ham."
Really?
She said, "I am what I ham." Me and my cousin had a ball, like making fun of her for it.
Like, there's one part
She always said like harms and ouse.
house.
Ouse.
So there's one part like down around the Steel Mill area, where I went to college at, actually first college experience. Basically, where they speak like cork,
To speak of
like,
pork?
the cork, go to cork, smoke. That's like kind
That's
of
so weird.
it's different. I mean, like that's like people expect me. One of the things like if people aren't from here, and they say, "So, whereabout are you from?" And they want me to say, because I know they're like, say, "Come on, man, say boot, say boot." Like, not a lot of people talk like that I know. I've never really heard
like
that.
South Park.
Yeah, maybe over is it Ontario, someplace in Ontario, maybe.
Yeah. I think
Boot, but it's not really like it's a Canadian stereotype that actually pretty much isn't as true. And like any other like country in the world, everybody has different like the accents and dialects. Even here in this province, like there are certain parts of this area where people go and they'll say something, and I won't know a damn word of what they're saying.
Oh, yeah.
I learned how to pick up the Newfie accent, like understand it. I don't know how to use it, but I know how to understand it because the guy that was in my class for the past 3 years, he has like a naturally really thick Newfie accent.
Hinda's from Morocco. She has a better Newfoundland accent than I do.
Yeah.
And there's
One
times
thing
when I'm
I
like,
did pick up from Newfies is I speak really fast.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
We consistently speak incredibly.
that's the thing. When here you'll notice in Canada in general that we talk fast. In Newfoundland and in Alberta, I think are two places where you see a lot of like kind of like fast
Newfoundland
talk.
talk the fastest though.
Yeah, we definitely do. But wait a minute, we have the auctioneers. So I lived in Alberta. I spent time in Alberta as well, and there's like areas of Alberta that are like more Newfoundland centric, basically because a lot of Newfoundlanders move away to the mainland. I still can't do it. Can somebody do like a Newfoundland accent from?
No.
Move
Not
away.
happening.
Go to mainland.
There's actually
A lot of
movie.
people well, not a lot of people, but an old friend I had specifically, like for the longest time, thought I was a mainlander.
Yeah.
Until like I was like, no, I was born in like Gornberg, so. And
I
he's
got-
like, oh, well, I thought you were from the mainland. And then he was like, I can hear you constantly, like you'd sometimes say like bye, and I'm like, no, I don't.
He is.
No, I don't. I super don't.
Okay.
Every other person I talk
I do
to.
sometimes. Like sometimes if
Well,
there's a bunch of people, if there's a bunch of people like talking and they're like if a bunch of my friends are talking and like bickering about something, I'll be like, bye, shut up.
Like I once said I'm going over
Flatten you.
But
That's just
I'll pile drive you. Have you heard that one?
No. In wrestling.
yeah.
Maybe
My
wrestling.
teacher
I'll
used to
cripple
say
your
that.
crossface, yeah.
My teacher used
That's horrible.
My teacher used to say that, like, if a student would get on his nerves, he'd be like, "Oh, I'll pile drive you." Like,
Let's all cripple
I'll
your
call
crossface.
I'll
Like,
put my head between your legs and.
Oh God!
I'll
I'll put my head between your
Well, that's
legs,
not a
no,
I've
like
read.
not like,
and
not,
he never teached again.
but like, he wouldn't actually pile drive. He was really funny though. He would say a lot of stuff. Like if we were like, "Can we go to the washroom?" He'd be like, "Don't pee on the floor."
What?
Like he was like,
That's the way that you said that though. Like, can I go to the washroom? Don't pee on the floor.
they like not like that. He'd be like, "So long as you don't pee on the floor."
At least he didn't say something like, can I go to the washroom? Smile for the camera. Disturbing things you don't hear before
Who's
you
the
go
guy
to
that
the washroom.
did that again? The guy who sung like Johnny Be Good.
Chuck. Was
Yeah,
that
in a
him?
restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had like
He
pieces
had cameras in the women's washroom.
of women peeing, and like a bunch of like videos, like lots of them. We really got a different video from our usual type videos.
Yeah, this is what happens when I like pack all your movies away.
It's like the movie gods have moved away. No.
What are you at by? Chuck Berry watches girls pee.
No, but this is meant to be more fun, more celebratory. we're going to enjoy ourselves today.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this too. There's going to be movies and all that stuff involved as well, and video games. You bought a new video game.
I did.
Show us.
Where is it?
It's over
It's
there.
up there in
Where is
the
it?
hole.
I know. Oh, it's in the hole. Okay. Oh, fuck. Damn it. No, what did I do? I got Mortal Kombat XL.
Yeah, so really excited about the new upcoming. I totally like Black Magic right out. Like,
Yeah, okay. I mean, I didn't get it.
and so he's really excited about the new NetherWorlds game. NetherRealms game. NetherWorlds game. NetherRealms game.
Injustice 2.
So, in the excitement, I think, decided it's finally time to pick up XL, and now it's not $100. You can actually get it for like $40. So,
Yeah.
good price on the game, by the way. I did not know that. I wish I could afford to buy these right now, but moving sucks up the.
I considered getting the original Injustice, but this is going to be more in tune with the way that it plays.
Yeah, like this is a
So-
really good. We only got to see like a little bit up last night, basically. Last night the kids like came in and they started to install, and it looked like it was installed. And story mode was like blocked out. You couldn't get story mode. You couldn't get the Leatherface or
Yeah.
to Alien.
Pack 2 wasn't working.
Yeah, Pack 2 definitely wasn't working. So we uninstalled it and reinstalled it, and then I finally realized, this thing has got like 60 gigs of stuff. Maybe we gotta maybe we just gotta wait. So
Yeah.
we did. We waited like about an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Like watched some other stuff online and then we came back, and there it was.
Yeah.
I got to try it. I played Leatherface,
Did you? Okay.
and I played Jason.
This is like
I kicked ass with Jason. I was like doing that,
I was doing pretty good with the Alien. The Alien was pretty good.
but this is the
I'm
game that
sick
the kids are
right
gonna
now.
play later on.
I
We're gonna do some-
apologize for wiping my nose, but I'm sick right now.
We're all sick. We're
Mhm.
different sorts of sick, though.
Yeah.
Mine can't be cured with a common pill. What?
I think I'm fine. But,
Mine is slightly different.
you're
You're sick in the mind, bro.
you're sick. You're deprived of.
I just thought of another nifty thing we do, which is cursing like a sailor.
Yeah.
Well, we do. I'll try not to curse so much on my channel. Because
I curse so much when my parents aren't around.
well, here's
I-
the thing. There's one time you were in the. You were going to swim, and you're in the washroom talking to your friend. So, and we were at 34, and you were like, "Oh, Dad," and all this stuff. It was really cute. And Hin went to the washroom, and you were talking totally differently with your friend.
Well,
And Hin was-
okay, but do you like go up to Nana? That's his mom, and be like, "Oh, hey, what the fuck are you doing, bro?" Like, no, I don't.
I think I'm the only one, except for just that one time now, that like consistently swears no matter where I am at all times. Like I don't change for like when we're on the camera. I don't change when I'm at work. Except,
Well,
like,
when you're on a
unless
call,
I'm
you
on
can't
a
say it.
call.
You
Like,
can't be
Yeah,
like.
yeah, no.
but like the moment the call goes off, I'm like, fuck this.
Because your job, you deal with like right now with the American healthcare system.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much like you deal with all the
It's funny
companies. and
because
stuff.
that actually comes into the Newfoundland thing again, which we talked about how we speak a lot faster.
Yeah.
Which is we'll get people to be like, I didn't catch what you say.
And,
and,
slow
like,
down a
I-
bit.
The one time that I've ever had like someone like with that, it was like a younger guy, and like it literally there was 4 minutes before like we were off.
Yeah.
So like immediately I was like, "Hi, my name's Matthew," and like he was also like, "Oh yeah, hey, well this is my thing, this is my stuff," and I'm like, "All right, well let me clear up the problem." We cleared the problem. I was like, "That's a man that knows that there's 4 minutes left here. I
We don't want to be there.
don't want to be here."
But you did your job.
Yeah.
Here's the thing now.
Top speeds.
When it comes to speaking and talking, the one thing that I probably should mention, and I've mentioned it before in my videos, but I actually think it bears a repeat, especially if you're newer, is that when I was younger, I couldn't talk. Literally, I stuttered. I had a very, very pronounced, a very serious stutter that I got made fun of a lot when I was a kid, because kids, pick up on anything that's different. It took me a long time to really learn how to enunciate and to talk. I went through like drama classes and singing classes that didn't work for helping me sing, but did work for helping me actually learn to talk, and that took a long time. So anybody that has any, and there's a lot of singers out there that actually, they sing beautifully, but they have actually problems when it comes to speech sometimes. And I have some friends that actually still have problems when it comes to like other words, stuttering, different types of language. And I admire people like that because I know how hard that is to be something that you're working on, that you're going through, and whether it's you just can't get like certain words out. And even to this day, there will be times when I'll stutter and it'll come up, and nobody else may notice it, but because of what I went through, I notice it, and it hits me hard.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got that one thing. So if you're going through anything like that, like if you're having problems with speech or communication, if say you or maybe you do sign language or uh, we applaud you actually because it ain't easy. There's
Yeah,
my
that's
serious
it.
part.
I actually had an issue with speech that was I've never had a serious enough issue that I've needed to go to like speech therapy for it, but I have had like certain words I can't say, and one of the words I could never say was my full birth name. I could not pronounce like my first name properly. Like sometimes
that.
if I thought about it and like if I thought about it enough and I worked up enough, I could say it, but I couldn't. Like, if somebody asked my name, I couldn't say it. So I actually had a deal with my friend that if she was around and somebody asked me my name, she would say it. Because I couldn't say it half the time.
What about you? Anything?
You guys constantly make fun of me for... I say milk instead of milk, apparently. I say, like, certain words, like,
He says...
slightly... I have a bit of a slur with, like, a lot of, like, the way I speak.
I
Nice.
swear
don't
I
care.
read something.
Sometimes when I'm really drunk.
I constantly have a slur, though, like...
No, I do actually. I've got sometimes I got a little bit of lisp at certain times.
Yeah.
Not like a Daffy Duck lisp.
I
but
slur
lisp.
my words. Like, I don't pronounce the full word when I'm speaking.
Oh,
I try to
absolutely.
do it when I'm, like, on camera. Like, I try to speak properly, but it's like... I know, like, one time I was talking to Mom and Matt, and I was just like... And I was like, how do you know the thing before? And they were all like, what
Well,
are you saying?
There's times when I'm talking and I'm on camera like, wow, that's almost like an announcer's voice. And then I'll listen back to
That
myself.
was actually...
I was like, oh, this is
That was actually one of the things
when
when I was
was,
when I was in Niagara, and I worked at like Tim Hortons, because like I have a very like Valley Girl talk whenever I'm not on, like whenever we're doing this, but like when I'm like doing like stuff, like people would say like you have a game show voice. I was like, I know what you mean, and then I'd be like, hi, welcome to Morton's. Can I take your order, please? And they'd be like, you sound like a game show host.
he said, well, now that you've said that, you've just won a new car.
Bees. But yeah.
So we bought a game.
Remember when we were talking about that?
Yeah, that was the thing, right? So Mortal Kombat XL, this is the full one, right? Like, so it was Mortal
Extra
Kombat X,
large.
and the actually XL just means that all the downloadable content. So it is a really good, it's a beautiful looking game too.
Mhm.
This is on both the PS4 and the Xbox One, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And probably not on the Wii U. I have a Wii U, shut up.
Yes,
That's some good games.
Maybe it'll be on the Switch.
No, it's not coming out Switch.
But
Switch has some good games. Like,
I love the deal. I got this.
I have to ask a question. Does anybody know how many versions of Street Fighter 2 exist?
No, there's like 800. Like Turbo Alpha, like XD, Remix Edition.
So if they ever made a Street Fighter 3, would it just explode?
Well, they did.
They did,
That's the
actually.
thing. There is a
But
Street
you
Fighter
keep
3, but there's a
going back
bunch of
to-
versions of that too.
But still keep going back to 2
Oh,
and
yeah.
anything else.
It's
It's a
two
4,
not
too.
time
Street
ago.
Fighter 4, right?
It's Street Fighter 5, dude.
Yeah, it's a 5?
Yeah.
Because you keep going back to 2, I keep
Yeah, and
going...
they made there's also Super Street Fighter 4 and Super Street Fighter 5, and they make Super, like everything.
Well, recently, I gotta mention something. It was recently May 4th. So we had this Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
You guys are huge Star Wars fans, right?
I like Star Wars. I like the extended universe a bit more.
I don't think I've ever seen
Like
a Star
Grand Admiral
Wars
Thrawn is
movie.
my favorite character. And he's canon now, so that's cool.
Remember.
Well, him and, like...
You have not made West watch Star Wars yet?
Oh.
You have to do that.
No, I don't.
You have to tie us to a chair and watch all
I don't
6
want to watch
episodes.
Star Wars again. I've seen them before.
I don't care.
One Christmas, that's what me and him did. We just sat down and watched the original trilogy.
Like, I like
Go
Star
all
Wars,
back
so
to
I
back.
like the extended universe more than I like anything. Let's drink my chocolate.
Like, we're all over the place there, aren't we?
My hair.
All over the place.
There is
So,
a gap.
You have to keep watching this video because you never know what turn it's going to take, whether we're going to be talking about movies or cartoons or Newfoundland slang or this Mortal Kombat game that we picked up that is taking the
We
place
haven't
of
even
Matthew's
talked
face.
about like anything with that Mortal Kombat game other than we have it like
It's a really good game. Like what? Like we have like
It's
characters
got the
Leatherface.
stuff.
characters Leatherface.
We got Leatherface. We got in here. We got
Jason.
but it has a
Predator.
crappy like version of Jason from the Freddy vs. Jason like film.
Not really.
There's sort of like the
One
new.
of his faces is the 5th one.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Like it's
The blue.
blue.
There's a Roy one. But we also got like
There's 3 different versions of everyone.
one out of everyone. There's certain characters that don't have 3 different.
No, they're all 3.
But when we looked at some, they didn't show 3.
They all
Should they have been locked or?
No, what are you talking about?
Because when we were going through, it showed
Oh,
like
they're
3 different.
costumes.
Yeah.
But there's 3 different variations that change the way they look and the way they play.
Okay. And of course, there's like characters like the Alien here is in here, and Predator is in here as well.
Yes.
So those are some of the bigger characters, you know, that are
Those are the big guest characters.
big guest characters in the game. Yeah. So
Which I love. These there couldn't be like more fitting characters to
Like,
be in a Mortal Kombat game.
Mortal Kombat came back really well when they really like relaunched again, basically back in the PS3
It was like-
Xbox.
It was in a really smart way that they did that too. Like, because with Mortal Kombat 9, which was just called Mortal Kombat, they had already done like everything. They gotten up to Armageddon, where everybody died essentially.
Yeah.
And the way that they did it was they had it so that Raiden, who had been evil at this point, he was like, I realize I messed up. I'm going to send this knowledge of what's going to happen in the future back to...
And restart basically.
Yeah, and he sent it
Yeah.
back to the beginning. And the Mortal Kombat 9 follows the first 3 games with different, like, plot lines. And Mortal Kombat X goes on from that new storyline. It's really...
So you've played this one. Would you consider this an improvement over
Oh, 100%.
over the Mortal Kombat? Well,
Oh, 100%.
because the last one was amazing.
No, the 3 different styles thing is amazing. The stage stuff is like really excellent as well, which comes in from Injustice actually.
Which I'm going to say right now, this is going to give me name. This is not the list portion, but I'm going to give me. I want each of you to give me your top 3 fighting games.
Smash Bros.
Is that all 3? Is that every
Any-
single one?
Any one of the Smash Bros.
Okay. You got this one. You got 2 more.
I'm thinking you guys can go too.
Okay, we'll go around like that. So you.
Okay.
One of yours.
The first Injustice is really good, and that was one of the games where I was like, I like main.
Yeah.
Like someone like I mean Green Arrow.
Yeah. Like so, for me, for this one, I'm gonna have to cheat off of yours, and I'm gonna pick Smash Brothers as well. But I'm gonna pick the Wii U version because I think that's probably my favorite version of Smash Brothers so far.
Okay, what is your turn?
Your turn.
I'm really interested. Tell me.
We need to know. I know what my number one's gonna be. I got number 1.
I want to say.
These aren't in any particular order, by the way.
I want to say like.
Mine anyways.
Yeah, mine are in a particular order either.
My number 1 is in order, but the rest of them are. The other 2 aren't.
I can't think of anything like.
You can think. You can do it, and at home you can play along and tell us your
No,
favorite
you
3
can't.
fighting
We
games.
can't hear through the comments. Okay. We're not magic. We can't hear.
We can't hear.
we're not.
Oh no!
We're not magic. We can't hear.
What's this hearing thing you're talking about?
Hearing is only for wizards.
I want to say Injustice as well because I can't think of any other fighting games.
Matt, number 2.
Number 2 is actually this game, because this game is like a perfect Mortal Kombat.
Well-
It is excellent. It is like, whereas Injustice was the first one where I was like, I have a main. This is the first one where like I legitimately, like, I was almost in a competition, like, my friends held competition, and I was getting into it, but they got out of it just at the time that I was, like, really perfecting how to play Kung Jin in this.
For me, it's Mortal Kombat. The game before this is my next choice. I haven't
played
enough
enough of this.
Yeah, to say. So
It's like, I would say Injustice 2 right now, because I'm so
Yeah,
pumped for that, but I can't because I haven't played it yet.
But it's your number one
I don't know.
fighting game.
What's a fighting game that I really liked as a kid? You guys can remember stuff.
Did you like Killer Instinct?
I don't know what that is. What is
I wouldn't put that in the top three. Would you?
Well,
Is
it
that on your
depends
top
on me.
Not at all.
For you?
What did I really like to play as a fighting game?
I don't know.
I don't play many fighting games.
Did you play much Marvel vs. Capcom or any of that stuff?
I played a bit of it, but I wasn't really into it as much.
Street Fighter?
I never played it, but I've always wanted to. I really like it though.
You can go Street Fighter.
Yeah, I know Street
Go
Fighter.
Street
I never played it, but it's probably pretty good.
I'm gonna cheat.
You can't pick a game that's not out yet, so no.
No, I'm not gonna pick a game that's not out yet, but I'm gonna cheat and have it a tie
Okay.
here because there's two that I thought
Damn
of.
it, I was gonna do that.
One of them is Power Stone.
Oh no, you did
I
not.
wanted to like be like.
You did not
Mortal
choose my
Kombat.
game.
I like Mortal Kombat. Injustice. People are like, oh, he's gonna pick all like modern ones.
Oh, you picked my
no, she's
choice.
not.
I thought this was.
Power Stone and the other one, which I played a lot of, which is War Gods.
Oh, I love War Gods.
War
On
Gods was
N64, right?
amazing, yeah. That was
for,
the one I played like probably the most. War Gods was amazing.
For me, it's a tie. Well, Power Stone 1 and 2, I take them as like one real big game. I really love Power Stone. On the Dreamcast, I used to play it like crazy. It was one of my favorites. I love the Dreamcast, and I love that game. Now, being an old school guy as well, I gotta have something that's kind of old school in there. And honestly, though nobody even thought of choosing it, I really liked the Dead or Alive series. It was what I remember playing it, and what was really cool is you're playing the game, and you're fighting, and all of a sudden your guy gets knocked through like a fence, and you fall, and then you're fighting in this whole different area. That was such a cool idea. I loved when they did that. I think
2 or 3 that we had.
When the Xbox first came out, we had
technically all of
3.
them,
But I think they had 1 and 2 like on it as well.
Because what's with the one with Tengu? Because we played that one a lot. Because
Sure.
I beat that one.
So we kind of like you. Did you forget Power Stone?
I don't know what it is.
You played it.
We played it. But
Yeah, but I don't remember what it is.
Okay. Now,
probably the game we
and the
played
same
most on
thing.
my Dreamcast.
Can you think of the worst fighting game you ever played? The worst fighting game you ever played. Because I'll start to give you guys time to think.
Okay.
There's a Sonic fighting game.
There is?
There's
I
a Sonic
like
fighting.
it.
That is horrible.
It's bad, but I like it.
It's beyond bad. I mean, like you can barely move the characters. It's very short.
It's pretty bad.
Graphics are horrific, and it's a horrible mess of a game. I'm sure there may be like guys are probably saying, "Oh, what about this fighting game?" No, I'm a pretty big Sonic fan, and
I don't think anybody is
a bigger
big of a
Sonic
fan.
I love Sonic.
yeah, he's a huge Sonic fan, but big enough to be disappointed in this game, to tell you that much. Because
I think there's a lot of Sonic games to be disappointed in, to be honest.
you gotta play this one. This was pretty bad. You had this one,
Oh, of course I played this.
yeah. You have it, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do.
It's one of the collections of it.
It's one of my collections.
Yeah, so one was like, here's a Sonic collection.
I have a Sonic game you can't get in any collection, actually.
Which one?
That's amazing. Sonic Shuffle. I love Sonic Shuffle. Remember Sonic Shuffle?
That's like their
Oh,
Nintendo party,
Yes,
the Mario Party game, right?
It's their basic Mario Party, but they use cards and like some. It's got all the really weird events where like at one point you're walking through like 2 cliffs and a golden Eggman appears and plays a flute and you just get like a power up.
Modern joke and says Sonic Shuffle is pretty good, but it's not as good as that 1-2 Switch game they got out there.
It's weird. It's a weird one. It's your turn for the worst fighting game you played.
Yep. You like have no idea what
I
you're
don't play a lot of fighting games. Like, I like them, but I don't play a lot of them. Like, if I like a fighting game, I just mostly play, like, 7,000 matches of that one game.
Like, obviously, when I was doing fighting games, I took out the wrestling games. Like, I consider them kind of the genre of their own. I didn't, just to let you guys know, although I love my wrestling games, I didn't want to put them in.
It's not really a fighting game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know, like a really bad Smash Bros.
Really bad Smash Bros.
Yeah, those sound a little worse now. Okay, your turn.
No, I actually like that game.
See, I had this one down pat.
Funnily enough, the one that I was thinking was another Sonic fighting game, but it's actually pretty good. Because there's another one.
So give me like the worst
I'm
experience.
trying to think. Like, here's the thing. If I were to say, like, fighting games that I were like, yeah, this kind of blows, like, people would be, like, pissed at me, because, like, half the time, like
It's
like,
all
I
your
don't...
opinion. Everybody has one. If you just
Like-
don't like it, that's okay.
I'm not a big Street Fighter fan. I just, like, Marvel vs. Capcom I can get into.
I'm totally pissed with you now.
But modern Street Fighter, I just, like, I just, like, it's not that it's bad, it's just not for me. Like, there's too much, like, cross-counter, like, stuff to it. It's too complicated.
Not a good one, but a bad one. A good bad one.
Oh, say it.
Okay, I don't remember the title of it, but I saw it once on a like a person who was reviewing like a bunch of like old school games that were like never like big titles.
Yeah.
And it was a fighting game, but like you couldn't, like it didn't have. It was like it reminds me a bit of like if you were like doing like a Street Fighter style, but like in space, but like you couldn't hit them. Like you had to be at like a specific angle to hit them.
Oh, I gave it.
You just couldn't do it. It was. I don't know what game. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember what it was called, but it was really bad.
Now I'm going to shame us all by saying this. How come nobody mentioned Soul Calibur in around this list?
I don't know what that is.
Because there's way too many good games to like. Because
yeah.
like Soul Calibur, Nightmare Creatures.
Nightmare Creatures
is pretty good.
Play Fighters.
We didn't.
Decent.
Don't we mention Tekken at all?
Yeah, no, I mentioned Tekken. True.
That one,
I actually don't like Tekken too much. It's okay.
the one that Kitten really liked with the cartoonish character.
Skullgirl?
Yeah.
Skullgirl Encore is really good.
Rumble Roses, right? Is it called Rumble Roses?
No, I like it a lot.
I
What?
was not
Rumble
a fan.
Roses?
Yeah.
It was alright.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of Skullgirls.
Skullgirls was excellent.
I was not a fan.
Skullgirls was absolutely excellent.
Soul
We played
Calibur.
all through it.
For me, if all the Soul Caliburs, 4, I think. 4 is the one.
No, I didn't.
Because 4 is the greatest Soul Calibur of all time.
What?
4.
It was the one with
I remember you playing it, but I didn't.
Well, every basically there's a Nintendo version and a PlayStation version and an Xbox version, and each one got their own specific character. I think there was a Tekken character for PlayStation, and for
That's for 3.
that's for 3, is it?
3 had the Tekken character. Because in 3, it was... In
Which one has-
3, it was Tekken characters spawned for Xbox and...
Oh, I like
for GameCube.
No, I totally messed up because part
Yeah.
3 is what I'm thinking of.
For GameCube, it was...
I named 3 games now, so I'm good.
Like
For GameCube, it was...
Link.
yes.
You like
You said Link, but I just didn't register. For 4, for PS3, it was Darth Vader. For Xbox, it was Yoda.
Yeah, part 3 is my favorite. Though. I was not big.
Also, in either one, you could get the Apprentice from
From the new Star Wars game.
From Star Wars Force Unleashed. I hated playing as Yoda, like, because we had an Xbox, and I was like, awesome. And then, like, Yoda, and I'm like, Yoda's, like, 3 feet tall, and he's ridiculous to play as.
Okay, so
Certain
those are...
characters just don't fit.
I was like, I don't like this topic. I can't think of any games.
Soul Calibur 3 is excellent.
That was a good game.
Oh my God,
that was a
good.
really good game. I spent so many hours in Soul Calibur 3.
We did, like, getting Lizard. Lizard's hard to get.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to get.
What game did you put the most time into? Like, Wes, here's one for you that you can legitimately answer. Of all the games you played, what game did you put the most time into?
I don't know, like,
Well, no,
actual numbers.
Like, that's, what game did you put? Like,
Well, we don't
what
want you
games
to
you
do
played
this.
a lot? Like, if you can think of, off the top of your head, I played a lot of this game.
I can think of, like, 3 games that I played a lot of.
Okay, name them.
I played a lot of Kirby Superstar Ultra on
And
DS.
Yeah.
I played a lot of the Viva Pinata game that was on the Xbox 360.
Viva Pinata, you did a lot of them.
And I played a lot, and I am still to this day, like, very salty that they got rid of it and did not tell me. Harvest Moon?
Oh, I love
I
Harvest Moon.
You
played
bring this up every like other day.
it. I'm mad. It was my favorite game as a kid, and they were just. I'm like one day I went down to play it, and I was like, "Hey guys, where's Harvest Moon?" And they're like, "Oh, we sold it. Bye." And I'm like, "Excuse me?
Yes, we did, didn't we?
Excuse me?
Why did we sell that one again? We get
We were trying to get something else.
Oh yeah. And you're like,
Rude.
We barely played it.
we have
You
survived on
barely-
Harvest Moon.
You barely
Yeah.
played it.
There's like a DS game there in the
Oh, this is Harvest Moon.
in the
Yes.
house right now, and I have been like holding myself off from being like, "Give me the game, give me the game,
Well,
give me the game, give me the game."
That was for an X, so you
I
can
know.
play it.
Yeah, I want it.
There you go. This is my
I
life.
was so mad about it because there was like a cool storyline about someone who died in it, and I was like, "Well, this is like feels," and it was like farming, and you could go do cow stuff, and I really liked it.
You
It
could
was
go do
great.
cow stuff.
Cow stuff, man.
We just had a topic. What was it about?
Well, right now it's the three. Well, it was going to be one, but it's going to be three because we're going to stick with the threes. 3 games that you put a ton of time into.
Okay.
Wes had some really good answers.
Okay.
Am I done?
What?
Did
Yeah.
I name 3 games?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Harvest Moon's like your number 1 game.
Yeah.
Is Kirby Superstar Ultra, Harvest Moon, and
Dream Pinata. Yeah.
Dream-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do my 3. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a third. Spider-Man for the PS1. I played a lot. I've played through
Getting
that
all
game
those, like,
so many times. I've gotten every comic cover, every costume, everything. I played it through in the What If mode. I played everything. Sonic Adventure. I've played through a good, like, 7 or 8 times.
You play a lot of Chair Garden on that one.
Yeah, I
I've
played a lot of that one too.
I've 100%ed that one,
Mostly
like,
Chair
a lot.
Garden.
I have that on every system you can have it on.
I remember,
Dreamcast
like,
is my
I
favorite
spent a
version.
lot of time in the place where they had that, like, pyramid
Yeah.
shifting with Knuckles just flying around.
I used to
really
love the
liked
Chair
flying
Garden.
around.
Yeah.
And I would love fishing.
I had all the special
I
chairs.
just do the fishing for like.
We did. We had all the special
Yeah, we had all the special chairs.
Yeah.
We did a lot of
I
stuff.
love the chairs.
And the one that I spent the most time playing, the game that I spent more hours in than any other game, by far,
I think I know what's going to be.
is Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, to be
Yeah.
fair, Monster Hunter I spent a lot of time
That's what I was
in.
going to start.
Monster Hunter I've actually probably spent more time in. Actually, you know what? It'll be a tie here because I've spent a lot of time in both of them.
Yeah, because
Monster Hunter I've spent.
You didn't live with us when you started like hardcoring Red Dead Redemption like all day, every day. Like,
Yeah,
I was
for.
over here.
Oh.
you didn't even miss anything because half the time he was just running around on his horse looking for stuff.
See, here's the thing. Monster Hunter I didn't even think about because Monster Hunter to me was methodical. I've spent over 100 hours. Well, if we count every Monster Hunter game, I've spent about 300 hours playing Monster
My
Hunter.
friend recently clocked over 500 hours on Pokemon Moon.
Really?
Yeah.
What's really
Yes.
crazy is that when Monster Hunter, like, there used to be, like, the Zellers here in Canada. And I remember
the
going there,
Zellers.
like, one of the last days. You were there,
Mhm.
and you were there, and you were there, but you... no. And so, anyway, so... Basically, there was a Monster Hunter game for the Wii, and it was like really, really cheap at the time.
Monster Hunter Try.
Try it. And so I'm like, man, it's a game. You know, you might like this one.
I
so.
never.
Man,
And
it's
you-
the game.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's the Wii game. You like the Wii game. so.
play games.
You will like this. It's precious. But and Matt was like, no, I don't like Monster Hunter.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Excuse
And-
me.
And you were like, you
I'd
looked at it.
never
This doesn't
heard
look
of
good. You said this doesn't look any good.
I was like, it looks like. I thought it was like an RPG.
Monsters and hunting. What are you
I
talking
figured it was
about?
like some sort of RPG because I'd never heard of it before. Then the demo came out on 3DS, and I was like, this
I
is
still have
actually
the
pretty
game.
good.
I spent 2 more games, like with a lot of. I used to game a lot when I was
I'm
younger.
not even done with this, but go ahead.
What?
I'm not even done talking about my stuff. But go ahead.
It's too important. You're not important. Go away. We don't like you.
You can give your friend after, but go.
I
with
just
stuff
thought of it
friend.
because me and Matt used to play it actually a lot together. I used to play a lot of
The coughing game.
Legend of Zelda. What was the one that we had on DS that we lost? And I got really mad that we lost.
Phantom Hourglass?
Yeah, Phantom Hourglass, and I also played the 25th anniversary edition on the DSi of the Zelda game that was like. It was good, and you could play 4 of them with your friends. Me and all my friends had it.
Four Swords.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
Four
used to
Swords.
play that a lot. I actually still have it on my 3DS. But I used to play it with my friends, like, so much. Like, we would literally spend, like, we'd get together all with our DSs, sit outside someone's house, and just play it, like, all day in the summer. Like, all day.
All day,
All
damn it.
day!
All day.
All day!
Every
All
single
day.
day.
Every day, all day.
No, but I mean, like, we'd get up at, like, 10, Like, we'd get up, go out at like 10 a.m. We'd play it until we'd go home at night.
Which was 10 a.m. But now back to the part where I was.
Now continue your Matthews conversation.
Hey, Dad, what about you, huh?
Monster Hunter I've played a lot of. I've played 100 hours of each game at least, starting from Ultimate 3, going up to now, which is.
You know, there's another one that I used to play.
Yeah.
So basically, you can come back up if you promise not to speak. So that one I played a lot. But Red Dead Redemption. Oh my god. The amount of Red Dead Redemption I played. Like, every day, like, I'd come home and, like, fucking me and Shoni, an old friend of mine, would go on and I'd play it, like, all day. Like, we wouldn't even essentially do it. We'd go online and we'd think up something new to do. Sometimes we'd go to the fort area that had the cannon, and, like, a lot of people would always be trying to take over the fort. It wasn't, like, a set-up game mode. It was just, like, an impromptu thing. Everyone was trying to... At one point, we just brought a lot of people to the train tracks that overlooked a big, like, lake, and we had boxing matches.
I remember that!
Yeah, to see who would fall off. I think, like, other
That's so
times
funny.
we had this thing, like, we had stolen a bull mount, which is really hard to get because it's a higher up level thing, and we'd play chicken on that same bridge overlooking the thing, where one of us would have to try and shoot the other off because the bull is the fastest and strongest like mount that you can like go on. So we had to try and shoot the other off before they
Fun.
hit.
And this is how Grand Theft Auto 5 was born.
I am so like Grand Theft Auto 5 is actually really really fun too.
I could literally play Grand Theft Auto 5 till I die.
Yeah. Me and you were trying to start a drug empire.
Yeah, we were trying to start a drug
You got
empire.
And
Grand
we
Theft Auto
also-
5 yours, too?
What?
You got Grand Theft Auto
No,
5.
we did it on yours.
Oh, yeah, right.
We're trying to do it. Because that was before I had the PS4. But we like I'm so excited
I'm
for
sad.
Red Dead 2, which is technically Red Dead 3.
You just can't hide it.
I'm so excited. And
I'm sad.
it's
Like, you
coming out in
guys all
fall.
have like systems and stuff, and I'm like 16 years old. I have no money. All I have is a 3DS I got like 4 years
That's
ago.
because I bought it, yes, and you've never actually ever asked like that. Well, that's not true. I've got you guys systems like the PS3 before and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like
Not you
Nothing
don't have
came
your
out
own
yet.
like.
I have a PS3 now. You don't have a TV in your room though.
I know. That's because the TV I used to have in my room was on the big gray box TV.
CRTs.
I'm
They're
not
really
using
cool.
I'm not using my PS3 currently, so using it.
Oh yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
really excited. I'll play all those PS3 games I have. Oh wait, only you have PS3 games.
Well, now's the time to start. And my 3 are coming up in part 2 of this video, which
What?
is going to come up in a second, actually.
What's happening?
We'll be back like immediately.
We'll be back immediately. Actually, we're pretty much.
Yeah.
There's that
it's
15
gonna
minutes.
Cut to another game.
We're gonna get to
It's another-
I'm not even going to
Okay.
have an opening. We're just going to go to chapter 2 of the Pynn Chronicles. I guess this is like an extended pilot 2-parter.
Yeah, okay, I'll scream when we start it again.